All right, so let's get to our headliner topic on this week's Rock Squad podcast, and that is that Nirvana's "Smells Like Teen Spirit" has hit 1 billion streams on Spotify. It's actually the second song from the '90s to do that. My boys in Oasis with Wonderwall were the first band from the '90s to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify. But we're still very happy for Nirvana, for Kurt and Chris and Dave Grohl. They're not together anymore, obviously. But word is the band has made a total of $1 from these billion streams. I'm just joking.
65 cents in the mail, boys. 65 cents in the mail.
Congratulations, guys. You made it. But I still think that's cool because it's one of the biggest songs on any platform. And, it speaks to the enduring legacy of Nirvana. Do you think this is something to be celebrated, Dave?
Dude, we say it all the time. Good music doesn't die.
Yeah.
And that's this is a prime example of that, and Wonderwall. People love those songs, and it's no surprise to me, man. That song changed so many people and changed the direction of what was happening. People really forget that when that song came out, it was right as like latex and not latex, like all the what's
Condoms?
The spandex. All the spandex and the big hair was just coming out, or going down, and out of nowhere, right. And out of nowhere came these dirty guys from Seattle, and I think people forget that how shitty music was.
Yeah,
we're talking hair, like bad hair metal, and like Tiffany. What's
wrong with Tiffany?
Hey man, I think we're alone now, Nick. I think we're alone now.
Are you using the Rock Squad podcast to badmouth Tiffany?
Listen, man, I went to all the shows in the mall. All right, I gained 50 pounds on Cinnabon that summer.
It's going to be in the news tomorrow, like Dave Marini versus Tiffany.
And you know what though? Honestly, Tiffany, I think we're alone now. I think I have a cassette of me at like 5 years old singing "I Think We're Alone Now." It was a smash hit. You can't take that away from Tiffany.
Tiffany's still a babe, man. She's still a babe. Totally.
If it wasn't for Tiffany, where would Mall of America be?
Yeah, exactly. They would have closed down years ago.
No ice skating, no roller coasters, no Tiffany. That's what's going to happen.
I'm just going to look this up real quick because we're talking about Spotify streaming numbers. I want to see how many streams that Tiffany's "I Think We're Alone Now," which is a cover, by the way. It's a cover.
I'm going to say 80 million.
80 million. All right. 123,810,529. Tiffany. She's got 1 million monthly listeners. She's doing all right,
She is fine.
Yeah, Tiffany's good. Yeah, totally. And I love how this conversation turned from Nirvana to Tiffany. But yeah, totally. Well, back to Nirvana and Nevermind and It Smells Like Teen Spirit. The thing about that record is that it still sounds awesome. When you put on "Smells Like Teen Spirit," it still jumps out of the speakers. That opening drum line from Dave is amazing. And I'm so happy that the youth of today, because I'm assuming that's where most of these streams are coming from, is today's youth, is that the youth of today are still discovering Kurt Cobain and his music, are still angsty and still discovering this great music. Same with Wonderwall or anything really. It's we talk about it's different, right? Eve 6 and Third Eye Blind are not the same to me, obviously, as Nirvana and Oasis. Some people might disagree on Oasis, but Oasis is not a one-hit wonder. They don't have many hits in the US, but they have many, many hits and are a gigantic band. But Nirvana is never a band that people would be like, oh, they're better left in the 90s. That they are still I know Kurt's no longer with us, but Nirvana is still a living, breathing thing. The people are discovering this music every day. Butch Vic's production on Nevermind, it still sounds great. It doesn't need any modern polishes. It still sounds awesome.
Yeah, man. And that, it goes back to, we were just talking about ZZ Top and Tom Petty, and those are all Sound City bands, man. That room had something going on that really captured all those artists and was able to produce some of the best sounding rock and roll ever, like in the history of rock and roll. Yeah. And it's amazing that Dave happened to keep that board, and now that board's at their studio. And, I think it has to do a lot with that room. I think everybody that came through that room got blessed, whether they knew it or not,
Yeah.
And that goes, I think even Milli Vanilli recorded there. It's like,
did they?
it's like everything that touched that room came
the
out
people
gold.
that did Milli Vanilli's voices.
Yeah. They worked there. They were cleaning the room when it happened. And then they're like, let me take a stab at
this. Yeah. Do you think we'll get in trouble if I play the Smells Like Teen Spirit riff from YouTube? Do you think they'll give us a copyright strike?
I don't know. Let's see.
Turn that up.
Oh my God, they muted you.
There you go. Guitar's kind of out of tune. Sorry, guys. But
it's amazing.
You're
making me jealous. I just want to jam again. That's all.
I know. It's coming up, Dave. I got my second vax. We're vaxxed, bud.
We're vaxxed. We're all vaxxed up.
Yeah, for sure. We're good to go. Ready to jam.
We should change our band name to the Open Mouth Kisses.
Yeah. Alt. Just change it to Tongue. All Tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't come see our band. You're getting open mouth.
That's exactly. Oh, hi. Thanks for coming to see us. Reminds me of an episode of Friends where like Chandler's he kisses Monica and he doesn't want people to know that they're dating. So then he goes to the room and kisses Rachel too and kisses Phoebe. Like that's what he does. He's like, nice to see you.
Goodbye. Yeah. I just watched that episode. I've been hammering some Friends reruns over the last little bit. Do you find that nostalgic shows like that, like the Seinfelds and the Friends, honestly, sometimes when I put it on, it's almost as good as meditating.
Yeah.
Like I put it on and like I just like I can zone out because I've seen it a million times or whatever.
It's food.
When
It's
I put it on, it's like it's almost like a heavy blanket almost. Like it's like you can take you to just like whatever's been bugging you to be like, oh, this is a good one, you know, and then you wait for it. But enough of us nerding out over Friends and
I've been watching The Simpsons lately. I've been working my way through The Simpsons.
Me too.
And it's all the stuff that I used to watch when I was a kid. And I remember all the jokes. I remember everything, and I'm still laughing because it's still hilarious. And it is a comfort thing. Same with music or anything like that. It brings you comfort if it's familiar, if it's something that you love. It is like meditating. It is like relaxation to do something.
Totally. And hey, speaking of The Simpsons, congratulations to Conan O'Brien for moving on from network television.
Yeah.
Going out. I know we're both big Conan O'Brien fans, so it's sad to see him go, but I'm sure he's probably got a Spotify deal in the works. So he's technically competition with us. So go fuck yourself, Conan, but have a good run.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend is one of my favorite podcasts.
It's awesome. It's really good.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. And he's an influence. He's always been an influence for us. Just as people, like his humor, his brand of humor is very much up our alley. And I remember watching like us hanging out years ago, watching Conan. Like we would be at your house, like watching TV, and I remember us watching Conan.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't be the man I am or the personality I am without a little Andy Richter and a masturbating bear.
Yeah,
just the truth, people.
All the
just
rest
the truth.
That's how it is. Well, the conversation was about Nirvana. It ended on Simpsons and Friends and Conan.
Nirvana rocks. Everyone knows Nirvana rocks. 1 billion streams. It'll be 10 billion by the end of the year. They're not hurting. Courtney Love's doing fine.
Yeah, and Smells Like Teen Spirit, still awesome.